Hi, beautiful. It's Lisa Stamper here with your weekly Angel Oracle card reading. The Oracle cards that I've been guided to use is the Romance Angel. So this is a love spread. I was also told that to choose 3 cards. The first one represents the past. The second one represents the present. The third one represents the future. The first card that comes through that can help us through our week of February the 10th to the 16th, 2020 is children. And it says that your love life is being affected by children. And again, this is in referring to the past. It says the Romance Angel sent you this card because children are a significant factor in your love life. Either you want them or you or your partner who have kids that are influencing your love life. This is a factor to consider when you desire to improve your romantic future. The angels honor and support all expressions of love, and they're willing and able to help with any issue concerning children. In addition, this card can also signify that your or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship. This may mean there's a need for playfulness or lighthearted spirit, or it could signal that it's time to heal an old emotional childhood wound. The loving nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. The second card that comes through that can help us through our week is Unrequited Love. And I'll hold up the picture just so you can tune into the artwork, the energy of the card. And it says, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And this is in regards to present circumstance. The Romance Angels compassionately bring you this card as an answer to your relationship question. The person that you're thinking about or inquiring about has many relationship qualities that you find attractive. However, there's not enough mutual attraction to create the passion that you're seeking. This relationship is more like a cat and mouse chase, with one partner continually retreating and or disappearing. It says neither person enjoys this imbalance, and the lack of chemistry is the reason. You may both share genuine love, which in itself can be a foundation for a long-term relationship. So what they're speaking about there is they know that a lot of you guys desire a soulmate relationship. They know that a lot of you guys want a deeply fulfilling long-term relationship, and it's really getting clear on what that looks like at a foundational level. And that is that you want somebody who has, it may be similar interests as you, and maybe that they're supportive and loyal. It's really focusing on and thinking about those traits that you're desiring in a person. Says this card comes to you simply to help you understand that the missing component, which you both can sense. Every relationship is a synergy of blended energies. You can't completely control the attraction factor, but you can override and steer it. And it said sometimes painful childhood experiences can draw you to unhealthy relationships as you recreate the original situation in an attempt to heal it. And I know for myself, in my life, before I could call in my soulmate, I was presented the same pattern over and over, so it can be brought up to be shown so that it can be healed. So again, we're often led to like a similar experience so then it can be make its appearance so then because it wants to be healed. And in truth, spirit knows that you want that genuine love, but you need to heal this past wound in order to get to that next level. It says you can ask the angels for guidance to help you elevate your spiritual frequencies so that you can attract a partner of a similar nature. And that talks about that's all based on the law of attraction, because like attracts like. So if somebody, or if you're desiring a healthier relationship, or something of a higher vibe, a higher frequency, you have to match that vibration. That's how the energy, that's how the law of attraction works. That's how energy works. You have to match. You have to become a match energetically in order to attract that into your life. So you can ask them to elevate your spiritual frequencies. You deserve to be in a relationship of mutual appreciation and attraction. So it's worth your time and effort to manifest these qualities. Like to manifest one with these qualities, like a relationship with these qualities. The third card, and this represents the future. It says, let go of control issues and allow this situation to unfold naturally. And it says, the romance angels have heard your prayers about your love life. So I'm being told to share that even though sometimes it feels like you're asking, but you're not getting what you're asking for, sometimes that in and of itself is the best. Because if you were to get into another relationship, it would most likely bring up old childhood wounds if you haven't yet healed from them yet. So the romance angels have heard your prayers. Please know that they are guiding you to circumstances and situations, or books or videos. So then you guys can learn what you need to learn to move to that higher elevation, to heal those deep wounds. So then you can attract what you want, and that it becomes sustainable. It says, now it's up to you to allow their help to manifest by stepping out of their way. Now that doesn't mean that you just sit back and allow it to happen. Let's just dive a little bit deeper. It says, by trying to control other people and external circumstances, you'll only frustrate yourself and slow down your answered prayer. There are plenty of times in life that call for you to take charge, but this isn't one of them. And one of the ways that we can talk to the universe and say what we desire, like it's great to have those intentions. And they said it's fine to have your preferences and practice visualizations and hold intentions. And that can help to create, but then you also do the act of surrender, the act of letting go by saying this or something better manifests for me now, because Spirit always knows what's in your best and highest good. And then if you step out of the way, that can come to you. So it says, definitely ask the angels for your desires. This card is a reminder, however, that your prayer may be answered differently from what you had in mind. And I would like to speak to that because I attracted a certain type of man for many years of my life, in all of my relationships, until I found my soulmate relationship. And it was like the bad boy. I was really attracted to that, a certain persona. So when I met my soulmate, he was way different than what I expected. But as I got to know him, it was a very different experience. And I got to know him on a deeper level. But I understood, and I understand now that I look back, why certain things had to happen as they did, because I had to open myself to something different, because the same mold wasn't working. That was part of the problem. So your answered prayer may be answered differently from what you had in mind. Be open to all possibilities and trust in God's infinite wisdom and compassionate love. It says control issues are based upon fears that others, and this says including God, so fears around trust, won't live up to your expectations. But this is also called outlining, where you hand the universe a script of how you want it and everyone to behave. But outlining could cause you to overlook an even more beautiful way in which your prayers are answered. So again, if I was looking for a certain type of man that I had attracted before, I wouldn't have found my soulmate, because he was very different than what I was initially drawn to in all those other relationships. So it's opening yourself, saying yes to the universe, allowing for more in the best and highest good. So please call upon the romance angels to elevate your levels of trust, because that's where you can relax into it. That's so that you can enjoy the creative avenues by which true love comes to you. And I do see true love coming to you. It is available to you. It is available to every single one of us, as long as we let go and allow, but then also follow those intuitive nudges that we are given. So if you feel called to all of a sudden go to a coffee shop or go to a gym or get like some repetitive message to do a certain thing, do those things, because that in fact is your next step towards your true love. So that's how Spirit communicates with us. That is how they try to get our attention. And know that that which is meant for you will never be withheld from you, and that you have those desires for a reason. So the desire to have your true love, the desire to have a healthy, happy, sustainable relationship is all there for a reason. So it's coming to you if you let it. Know that true love is available to you. Call in your angels to help you trust more. You can ask them to elevate your frequencies, elevate your vibration, and I'm also hearing one of the ways that a lot of you are being guided is to eat better, because when we eat better, we feel better, we vibrate higher, we are more energetic, and then better things can come to us, and we can also hear our intuition, our messages more. And what I'm also being told to share with you is the way that messages come through. It can be like a repetitive voice. It can be something that you repetitively see, but you can ask for clarification. Okay, guys, is this what you mean? And then you'll get like a yes or no. And again, you can just ask for clarification and know that it will come through. So many blessings, so much love, so much light and health and wealth and abundance to all of you. As always, if any questions, just drop me a comment.